इसमें सांप आ रहा।
शुक्रिया। हमारे 5वें मुकर्रर हैं टोस्ट मास्टर सफी हैदर जन्नती। Toastmaster Safee Haider Jannati, follow your heart. Follow your heart. Toastmaster Safee Haider Jannati.
Mahatma Gandhi, who was assassinated on this very day in 1948, had said, at first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, good afternoon and Salam Alaikum. One story and a joke, I'll be done. There are two boys, 10 years and 7 years old, living in a tiny village in India. They are very close friends. They used to play together, dine together, and go to school together. One day, while talking and walking, they went a bit far away from their village. While playing in a field, the elder boy fell down in an open well. The younger boy didn't know what to do. His eyes fell on a pail or a bucket which had rope tied to it. He grabbed it and threw it down into the well and asked his friend to hold it. Somehow, he managed to pull his elder friend out of the well. When they returned to the village and recounted the incident, no one was ready to buy that story. Among them, there was a wise man. He asked them, why were they not convinced? They replied, how could a 7-year-old boy pull up the weight of 10-year-old? That man said, the boy did not have mouthful of advices stopping him to use his power of instinct. We all are endowed with the power of instinct, the power of thought and power of imagination. And all these powers make most difficult things happen. From the prehistoric wheel to the ubiquitous touch screen today, behind every discovery, every invention, every innovation lay nothing but the inquisitiveness and imagination of people who had grit, determination and willpower. And among them, there are many who are physically challenged too. But that did not deter them from pursuing and achieving their goals. No speech, no debate, no discussion, no lecture on such people can ever be complete without mentioning the name of Helen Keller. Today, she remains a great source of inspiration, not only for the group of people who are afflicted with one disability or the other, but for all of us. Let me mention here a member of our own sweet fraternity, Toastmaster Naki Rizvi. His impaired vision did not stop him from pursuing a very challenging career, that is industrial engineering, and he was the topper in his university. He rightly asserts what Helen Keller had said. The only worse thing than being blind is having sight but no vision. Friends, do you know what is more detrimental than the pessimism of others? It's our own fear. It's our own phobia. There was a man who was afraid of cockroaches. Not just afraid, he used to wet his pants at the sight of a cockroach. His wife, though ostensibly concerned, but was jealous that how could her husband be afraid of cockroaches instead of her. She took him to a psychiatrist. After a few sessions, when the psychiatrist was confident that the man had been adduced to his fear, he called his wife and the members of his family to see the results. He let the man go into a room where he had put a cockroach and closed it. In a minute, the family rushed to the screams of the man and opened the door. The psychiatrist, disturbed and annoyed, asked him, "Were you not convinced that you are more strong and powerful than a cockroach and you could easily overpower and throw it out?" The man said, "Yes, I am still convinced about it." "Then what was the problem?" The psychiatrist screamed. The man bowed down his head and said, "Sir, how could I convince the cockroach that I am powerful?" Let me conclude my speech with what Steve Jobs, in his ending part of his famous address at Stanford University, said. Remember, never allow the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. Most important, and I repeat today, most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Back to you.